All right, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered if what you see is actually real? I mean, is your brain showing you the world as it truly is? Or just its best guess? Here's the wild truth. Your brain is less like a camera and more like a super creative artist. It fills in gaps, makes predictions, and honestly, sometimes just makes stuff up on purpose. And there's some fascinating new science behind how it does this. A recent study from September 2024, published in Nature, reveals a group of brain cells called IC encoder neurons. They're found in the very first layer of your visual cortex. That's the part of your brain that starts processing everything you see. These neurons are like the ringleaders behind the scenes, deciding what the picture should be, even when the real world is a little fuzzy. Scientists actually used holographic lasers to zap these neurons in mice. The result? The mice's brains saw shapes that weren't really there, just because a tiny cluster of neurons got activated. Imagine seeing a triangle floating in space, even though there's nothing but dots and lines. That's not just a trick of the mind. It's the brain actively creating something out of almost nothing. And here's the kicker. This filling in the blanks doesn't happen late in the process. It starts right at the beginning, in V1, the first stop for visual information. So perception isn't about recording reality like a video. It's more like a detective making the best guess from the clues it's got. Why does the brain do this? Evolution, baby. It's all about survival. Speed matters. If you're a monkey, you don't stop to analyze every brown blob in the jungle. You just assume it's a branch and swing for it. Fast guesses keep you alive. But that means our brains sometimes see things that aren't there, or see the same thing differently. Remember that viral dress? Was it blue and black, or white and gold? That's your brain making its own call with the info it has. Now, here's a cool twist. A lot of animals, from monkeys to mice to even sharks and bees, share similar perceptual shortcuts. We all evolved to notice important stuff, like edges and shapes, so we end up sharing a lot of the same illusions. But don't worry, you're not hallucinating life. As neuroscientist Dr. Hye-Young Shin says, your brain isn't just making stuff up. It's interpreting the world as best it can, using your past experiences and a few clever shortcuts. So next time you see something that isn't really there, just remember, it's your brain's way of helping you survive, not tricking you on purpose. Seeing is believing, but believing is also seeing.